How you doing? We sounding okay? You don't have a problem like that because it's right here in my hand. I'm ready to do a sound check when you are. All right, sound check from Minico, Preston, and Minico coming up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Very good. All right. Still got a minute left in the third quarter, so I will call you back here in a few minutes. All right, thanks. Bye. This is your countdown for the Preston Indians pregame show. Pregame in 30 seconds from Mark. As we'll have a good game today, hopefully. And pregame show will start in 15 seconds from Mark. Pregame in 10 seconds from Mark. Have a good game. Pre-game show in 5 seconds from Mark. This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. And a very pleasant good evening, everybody, as we welcome you here to Minico. As tonight, the Preston Indians boys will take on the Spartans from here at Minico High School. Dan Hubbard with John Slaughter, Ernest Dixon, our stage manager tonight. John Beverly back in the studio tonight as well, as we're happy to bring you another night of Preston Indian basketball. For the Indians, they come in 3-0 on the year, as Coach Jones got his boys off to another very good start. For Minico, they're 0-3, although they played 3 very tough games we'll talk about in a minute under their new head coach, as that is Coach... Oops, I lost my notes here. It's Coach Doug Manning in just his second year. But he took his team to the state tournament last year, and they made a very deep run in the state tournament. So it's the Indians and the Spartans coming up here in just a couple of minutes. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll get to our scene set, as tonight's game is brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700. We'll be right back on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
One of the things that makes Northern Title unique is the fact that we serve clients in 3 states, Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. Each state has different rules and regulations, and our experienced staff understands each unique rule, so we can facilitate closings in all 3 states. If you're buying a home in Star Valley and you want to close in Preston, it's no problem. The company logo is Good Deeds Done Daily. We are preparing Good Deeds daily, but it's more than that. We really are trying to serve the community in a good way. Northern Title, Good Deeds Done Daily. Visit us today.
Go Preston!
You understand the importance of maintenance for your car, like a yearly tune-up. So it makes sense to give your body an annual health tune-up too, by scheduling a yearly wellness visit at Franklin County Medical Center in Preston. Our physicians help with preventative care and can spot health issues before they become serious. And there's a good chance your health insurance will cover the cost. Why wait? Schedule your family's wellness visits today.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cashback for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
When you think of outdoor adventure, you might think of snow machines, four-wheelers, side-by-sides, motorcycles, or even cutting wood or taking care of the lawn. No matter what your definition of outdoor adventure is, always remember Ultimate Power Sports. We carry brand names like Polaris, Can-Am, Yamaha, Skidoo, Stihl, and Toro. Offering sales and service, your fun really does begin at Ultimate Power Sports. With multiple in-store financing options, we can help you have outdoor adventures right now. Stop in today, Ultimate Power Sports in Logan and Preston.
And welcome back here to the Scene Set tonight as we go over some of the news and notes for tonight's game. The Scene Set brought to you by Ultimate Power Sports. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at Ultimate Power Sports on State Street at the north end of the city of Preston. John Slaughter joins me on the broadcast tonight. John, Preston comes in 0-3, or 3-0 rather, on the year.
3-0, and Minico's 0-3, but
that's when you have to throw everything out the window. You can't be overconfident, and the other team's going to be more aggressive. So you got to throw everything out the window and come out and play your game.
For Preston, of course, the last game they had was at home against Burley, and it ended up as a 33-point win.
Yeah, and of course, Preston is very athletic this year, and you have got to really be on your game in order to compete with them. But then again, they've got to be able to stand up to what they believe in. So,
yeah. So for Minico, they come in 0-3 on the year. They played 3 games. They took a trip down to the Cache Valley area down in Utah and lost to 3 very tough teams in Mountain Crest, Ridgeline, and Green Canyon. That's kind of a gauntlet that I wouldn't want to run on the best of days.
Well, and they did it in 2 days, so that was quite the feat. But, yeah, they learned a lot. You'll see a big difference between those 3 games and the game tonight. They're going to have a little bit more confidence, knowing what they need to work on and having some time to work on it. They're going to be a different team tonight.
Yeah, this is a small gym. There's upper level all the way around the gym. That's where we're set up in the upper level, right above the Preston bench. But they're right on top of you. The fans here, they can look right down on you and get really loud.
Yeah, they can, and we're gonna have to have our earplugs in for a lot of it because we know we're gonna have some, and very competitive teams, very competitive crowds. History between the 2 of them, but it's always been good. Minico's been very good to us, and we come here and we've been very good to them.
Indeed. So it's the first road game of the year for the Indians. They put their perfect 3-0 mark on the line. We'll come back after this timeout. We'll sit down. We'll talk to Tyler Jones. We'll do all that as we continue right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
When you're hungry for a delicious burger, roast beef sandwich, and an ice-cold soda, stop at Papa J's Deli in Clifton, Idaho. You'll get an amazing meal at an affordable price, and you'll enjoy great conversation. Papa J's is famous for the best beef jerky, but you'll also find a delicious menu, a friendly staff, great snacks, and good friends at Papa J's Deli. Stop in today to satisfy your hunger. Papa J's, 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
The Pregame Coaches Show is brought to you by Elisa Benson, North Realty, Idaho, and North Realty, Utah. And welcome back to the Pregame Show as we step into the Coach's Corner. And it's our pleasure to speak with Coach Jones here before the game here against the Spartans tonight. Any different getting ready for your first road game as compared to playing another home game?
I mean, it's nice being at home. We love playing at home. Such a great home court advantage there and the crowd and everything. But definitely going to be a lot tougher as we go on the road. And we talk about good teams can win at home, but great teams, can win on the road. And we have a couple tough tests this week here at Minico and at Highland, and we'll learn a lot about ourselves as we go out and have to play in some tough environments.
The one thing I do remember about this place is it's small, they pack the place, and it gets really loud.
Yeah, it's a tough venue. Like you say, it's a small gym right on top of you. It gets loud and crazy, and they do a good job supporting their teams here at Minico, and it'll be important tonight that we can get a good start.
Well, you're talking about a good start. You're 3-0 on the year as you head out into this game tonight here at Minico. Team's playing fairly well.
Yeah, I like like our pieces. I like, some things we're doing. There's definitely some things we want to work on and get better at, but we've had done some good things. When we share the ball, we're really good, and that's something that we got to really focus on, is making that extra pass, getting it to the open guy. And then our defense, when we defend and get after it with our length, it leads to a lot of easy baskets. So when we stand around and aren't active, then that's where we get in trouble. So just being more consistent, doing the little things right. But it's a fun group.
One thing we've seen at small portions in each game is you've gone into a little bit of offensive dry spell and things just kind of get stagnant a little bit. How do you work on that?
Yeah, just our execution. I think sometimes we play so fast, which is a good thing, but sometimes when we get in that half court after a couple passes, we're not patient enough. We try to just somebody make a play, and then sometimes that leads to everybody standing around and watching the one person go. So I think we just got to move the ball, be a little crisper. We have plenty of guys who can score. We just need to make the right play.
This Minico team's still looking for their first win of the year as they come into the game tonight.
Yeah, they're made the state tournament last year. Always have a good program. They went out their first weekend. They went down to play at 3 tough schools in Logan, Cache Valley, and that's a tough way to start the season. Yeah. So they're at home tonight. They're going to be up for us, and like I said, on the road, it's going to be a tough battle. Expect a good game tonight.
Their Coach Manning is only in his second year. We haven't seen them for a couple of years. How much different are they?
Yeah, one thing about Minico is they're going to be tough. They're going to be physical. They're a football school, and they got some big bodies, both freshman and JV games. They're just tough kids, and they're going to get physical with you, and they're going to defend well. So that's where our transition is going to be big tonight. We need to get out and score in transition, because the half court, it's going to be tough to get the ball inside. And then they're tough kids, hard-nosed, and they're going to play hard. And, that's just always been a staple for Minico. So I'd expect the same tonight.
Very good. Wish you the best of luck, and hopefully you can ride home to the win.
All right, thanks. Thanks for coming out.
Coach Tyler Jones with us here on the pregame show. We'll take a time out, back with more right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Make the best deal you can. When it's time to buy or sell commercial or residential real estate, it's important to have Elisa Benson on your team. She is helpful, knowledgeable, honest, friendly, hardworking, and results-oriented. As a graduate of Preston High School, Elisa understands the real estate markets in Idaho and Utah. Call Elisa Benson today, North Realty Idaho and North Realty Utah. Elisa Benson, your proactive, trusted advisor.
100% guarantee is a good thing, and that's what you get when you hire the professionals at Yardmaster Services. We help you get the yard of your dream with custom fertilization for grass, trees, and shrubs, spraying for weeds, and lawn aeration. We also help keep your sprinkler system in top shape with turn-on and turn-off services, including winterization and small repairs. We even eliminate the bugs in the lawn and around the house. Yardmaster, serving commercial and residential customers. Call Yardmaster Services today for a free quote.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
The standout students of Preston High School are brought to you by Canyon Creek Dental. And welcome back to another edition of Preston's Outstanding Students, brought to you by Canyon Creek Dental here in Preston, as we get another opportunity to sit down with a couple of great students here at Preston High School, as we'll have a couple of juniors with us today. First of all, it's Madison Gustin joining us here on the program. Madison, welcome.
Hi, thank you so much.
And also Lincoln Jones with us here today as well. Lincoln, and welcome to you as well.
Thank you.
Let's talk about the way things have gone so far here at Preston for you guys. You've both been here a couple of years now, as you're both juniors. And Madison, we'll start with you. What has your experience at Preston High School been like?
I mean, wow, it's definitely been a hill of ups and downs. I transferred from Westside recently in 8th grade. I've just kind of gone back and forth, but I can say for sure that Preston has always been my home. It's been very fun. I mean, Preston offers so many opportunities, and I've been able to truly find myself as a student here at Preston High through all the extracurricular activities they have and just so many amazing opportunities.
I'm not going to ask you to throw Westside under the bus and say that this was better than over there, right?
No.
No.
Westside is still great, don't get me wrong. It's just the community, it's irreplaceable. Like, I have just found so many unique friends, unique opportunities. Even the teachers here, the staff are so welcoming, and it's just been very nice to see that in a school.
And Lincoln, what about you? How's your first couple of years gone here at Preston?
Pretty great. We have some unique programs here that I'm a big fan of, particularly like auto tech and wood shop, some of the more hands-on learning opportunities. And we have some great teachers here, and everybody is very welcoming. We have a pretty great atmosphere.
You mentioned hands-on activities and hands-on learning experiences. What kind of things are you doing? You wood shop and auto shop, you mentioned you're doing those?
Yeah, I take both of those classes currently and have for the last 2 years. We do all sorts of things in there. In auto tech, I'm tearing apart engines, putting back together cars pretty regularly, and wood shop is just a blast. Get to work on heavy machinery and gain carpentry skills and contracting capabilities, I guess.
How was your grades gone so far with very interesting classes like that, hands-on stuff? What have your grades been like so far here in the first couple of years?
I'm a 3.940 student. I consistently get pretty great grades. I usually have good teachers, which helps.
Very good. Madison, we'll jump back over to you here. What kind of classes have you been taking, and what are your grades like?
So particularly classes that I really like have been anatomy and physiology and also medical terminology. I'm a medical nerd. I love anything. It's just so interesting to find new things about the human body and just really expand my knowledge on medical things. My grades usually stand between a 3.8 through 4.0 pretty consistently throughout the year. I do have some ups and downs throughout the year, but I feel like that's normal for any student. But as long as I have the determination to get it back up, which I usually do throughout the end of the semester. So
when you feel like when you look down the road that maybe someplace in medicine is something where you're going to land as a career after school?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm currently working at Franklin County Medical Center as an EVS tech, and I've already spoken with the CEO, and it looks like nursing is going to be a pretty good route for me. I'm setting up to go to college as soon as I graduate and just go straight on forward.
Very good. So when you start talking about looking forward now again and going to college, what type of places are in mind? What kind of things you want to pursue at what school?
So mine will kind of be a mixture, if that makes sense, because Franklin County offers this amazing scholar program, which I'm going to apply to, which makes it so I can take the schooling through FCMC and also ISU. So I will be doing my clinicals at ISU, but also be doing most of my college at FCMC. And I hope that I will later on specialize to being the NICU or just anywhere in labor and delivery.
Great ideas, great vocations to get into, and it sounds like with the programs you have looking at between Franklin County Medical Center and Idaho State that you don't have to travel too far for school either.
Oh no, I never wanted to travel far either way. I love home sweet home, and I just love being around my family. So it's a pretty good outlook for me. I really like where I'm heading.
Very good. Lincoln, what about you? What's when you look down the road, what kind of things do you see in your future?
That's the great struggle of my life right now, trying to figure that out. One of the routes I might take is going into chemical engineering, taking either from ISU or BYU or potentially Utah State. I started taking chemistry classes and science classes these last 2 years and have gotten into some of the higher levels, and I have a lot of fun in the lab out there working, and so I think that that's a potential path. Or another one is maybe going into the automotive industry and going to some sort of technical college to build those skills, and then potentially opening up a tuning shop somewhere around.
Again, very, very admirable, vocations to look to get into. Love the idea of chemical engineering. Over the past weeks, a couple of months, we've done this. I don't know how several people want to get into medicine. We've had some people want to be lawyers, but I would have to say, Lincoln, you're the first chemical engineer that we've come across possibly here at Preston High School. Guys, thanks for taking a few minutes to be with us here today. Lincoln Jones, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And Madison Guston, we appreciate your time as well.
Thank you so much for this opportunity.
And here we are, Lincoln Jones, Madison Guston, two more of Preston's outstanding students.
Everyone wants a smile they can be proud of. A healthy smile can make your day brighter. At Canyon Creek Dental, Doctors Justin Carter, Thomas Hull, Heath Bateman, and Corby Dixon see patients of all ages and provide a full line of dental services, including fillings, wellness checks, braces, wisdom teeth, oral surgery, and cosmetic dentistry. Call us today to schedule an appointment in our Preston or Grace office. Canyon Creek Dental. We're here to give you a smile you can be proud of.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
In a world that's full of unknowns, you don't have to worry about whether or not your insurance has got you covered when life throws you a curveball if your coverage is with Farm Bureau, the Smith Insurance Agency in Preston, offering policies from auto to home, farm and ranch to crop insurance, and business to life insurance. The Smith Insurance Agency does it all. No matter what challenges life brings, you're not alone. Make sure you've got the right coverage in the right areas of your life. Schedule a free insurance review today with Farm Bureau, the Smith Insurance Agency in Preston.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Rocky Mountain Power, WattSmartHomes.com, offering rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. Ready Support Services, we are ready. West Motor Company, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Franklin County Medical Center for the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value with the finest meat and produce in Preston. S&T Electric, it's what we do. Flying S Escrow and Title, land title protectors since 1905. Ultimate Power Sports, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at Ultimate Power Sports in Preston. Elisa Benson of North Realty, Idaho and North Realty, Utah. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Cache Valley Bank, serving Utah and southern Idaho with 21 locations. Yardmaster, keeping lawns healthy throughout the Cache Valley. Puppy Steps Training, northern Utah and southern Idaho's premier board and training facility since 2011. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, your local agents right here in Preston. Canyon Creek Dental, with 2 area locations to serve you. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in downtown Preston where you will be treated like a friend. Papa J's, making world-class jerky locally right here in Clifton. Ralph's Construction, building custom homes throughout the region.
This broadcast is made possible through an agreement between Preston Broadcasting, LLC and Preston High School, and is a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC. This game is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this broadcast without express written permission of Old West Media is strictly prohibited. As they take a moment to roll the flag back up, we welcome you back here to Minico High School as the Indians and the Minico Spartans get ready to go at it. We're about to have our starting lineups, John. How big of a difference is it to head out on the road for the first time in a season?
Well, it's a big difference because, you know, there's a lot of uncertainty about the atmosphere and the gym and everything else. You're going to have some different things. So
announce the starting lineups for the Indians. Parker Galloway, Trip Beckstead, also Reggie Larson, Jake Schumann, and I'm sure Keeson Bryce will come out of there as well. That is their normal five. Cruz Harris, we forgot about him as well. So the Indians come in, they are 3-0 on the year. They take on Minico tonight, and what is another busy week. 3 more games again here tonight, or this week I should say, for the Indians. As they turn out the lights on us. So we scramble for flashlights on cell phones. Be able to identify the starters for you as they introduce them out onto the court. So here coming out here first is number one. That is Bodie Bennett. He is a senior.
Number 4.
Nate Waymit will start tonight. He also is a senior. $25 is a name that I don't have. I heard something about McGinty or something. So to see if we can figure out who that is. Now number 15 comes out. That's Gage Murphy. He's a sophomore. And then Raxton Stimson, I should say, Stinsopion. He is a junior, and he will start tonight as well. So they don't have a 25 on their roster, nor even any name that seems close to that. So we'll have to kind of figure out who that is as we go along.
Must have had a bloody jersey.
So the Indians wearing their blue jerseys for those listening on KACH tonight, as they will be going from left to right here in the first half. For Minico, dressed in white with red numerals trimmed in black. Is not very many people here. This is not as normally the normal way we see this place. Of course, we haven't come here for the last couple of years.
Right, it's been a while, but looks sparse right now for spectators, but it could fill up.
Here we go. Larson jumps center, and it's controlled back in the backcourt by the big guy for Minico. as they bring it back up in the front court. Don't have a number 10 on our roster either, as it comes back to Murphy. Murphy back outside, back down low. Layup is no good. He missed the layup down low. Don't know who that was who missed the layup wearing number 10. All the way. Here comes Jake Schumann, I should say, as Schumann takes it all the way for the early basket, and Preston goes up 2-0 here early on.
That's going to be one of the keys for the Indians tonight, is getting those early baskets inside.
They take the ball away, get it back down the floor, but there's a foul. Foul's going to go on Preston after Preston missed the layup. Schumann will draw the foul. So always fun trying to figure out who the people are that are not on the roster when you ask them 3 days in advance. Hey, can you send me a roster? Doesn't help if the people are not on them. As it goes down low, that's Waymit. He's able to put it in with a little short little roller inside, ties the game at 2.
Yeah, they're really packing the inside in and, getting that ball to the inside. They haven't taken an outside shot yet.
Bounce it outside. That's Bryce. Get it back down low. Goes to Harris down to the right block. Wants to reverse once, twice. Finally has it knocked away and taken away. As, again, here comes the Spartans. Pull-up jumper by Bennett. Needs a bounce, won't get it. Tapped away, in control there. Taken back away again by the Spartans. Back outside it comes to Murphy. Top of the key. They hold it there. Get it back to the angle right. Pull-up jumper. No, it doesn't take it. Swings it back over here on the near side as it comes to Waymit. As it's poked away by the Indians, but it's going to stay with Minico.
Yeah, it came off of Bryce's foot.
Starting lineups tonight, as always, brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. So we're tied at 2 here early on. Not quite 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. As they swing it over onto the far side. Ball again, pops a 3. That's going to be an air ball put up by Waymit.
Yeah, that didn't even hit the rim, I don't believe.
No, it did not. So a pure air ball put up by Mr. Waymit. And Preston gets the ball back. 2-2 on the Flying S Thailand escrow scoreboard. Just under 6 minutes to play here in quarter number 1. As it goes down into the right corner. Coming back at it there was Schumann. Schumann out top to Galloway. Swing it back over onto the far side. Free throw line extended back to Bryce. Bryce takes it down into the left corner. Give it back to Schumann. Looks at the 3. That's no good. As the rebound taken down inside by Nate Waymit for the Spartans. Get it back up in the front court. The big man looks for a 3. That's no good. Long rebound comes off to Larson. Reggie tries to bounce it through a crowd to try to get it to Harris, and it was picked off there by Bennett. Bennett up into the front court. Great look away pass. Reverse layup won't go down. Tried to spin it up there, but it just wouldn't fall. As it gets up in the front court again to Harris. Back down low. Larson gets his man in the air. Left-hander. Good.
Yeah, that hit all sides of the rim, but it finally turned and bounced into the right side. Came into the basket.
It hit every side and eventually hit the inside. 4-2, Preston on top. As driving. Gives it off as it comes to Murphy. Top of the key. Swings it over to the left side. Flop it down low to Waymit. And he tries to go up, and they're going to call a foul. Actually,
yeah, that was a great block, really. That was right on top by Beckstead.
Going to call the foul on Kason Bryce. That'll be his first. And the team's second here in the first quarter. And it's going to send Nate Waymit to the free throw line. The first one, he rattles around and stays out. No good. Tonight's game brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and Logan. Now part of the Mountain West Auto Group. Second one is good by Waymit. He has all 3 points tonight here in the first quarter for Minico, and it's 4-3. Preston on top on the Flying S Thailand escrow scoreboard. It's the first quarter tonight brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. Indians swing it over here to the near side as it goes to Harris. Look down low. Good pass to get it down to Bryce. Little turnaround jumper in the lane is good.
Yeah, he had a little bit of a hook shot on that one. It was perfect. Right over the rim.
So 6-3, Preston on top. Bennett has it back up in the front court here for the Spartans. Down in the corner, tried to lob it down low, punched away and taken away as Schumann has it. Jake all the way and missed the layup. Took a pretty good punch, but no foul called. As again back down to the other side, and they're going to call Bryce for jumping in front of the man trying to drive along the baseline.
Yeah, Bryce is going to have to come out. They're going to put in Galloway, I believe.
One thing that has always been when we come here to play in Minico, the officiating is always much different. You can't expect the same calls that you normally get at home back in Preston.
Right, in the two different districts. That's so true.
Back out top, three-pointer from top of the key, in, out, and back in again.
Ties the game up, 6-6.
So he sinks the three. We're even now at 6, just as John mentioned. Wish we had a name to go along with it, as number 10 made that basket. Down low comes to Harris. He'll back it back out of the paint. Lost it. Picked up there by Larson. Back to Schumann. Spins top of the key. Now wants to drive. Flip it up at the basket. That's no good. Galloway had it once, twice, then had it knocked away. Comes back to the Spartans. Back up at the front court. 3:17 to play here in the first quarter. 6-6 tie on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. As they work it back down low. Back outside it comes to Weymouth. Weymouth gets it back down low. Good defense by Harris. Knocks it away, but they able to get it back down low as it's Bennett missed a layup. Taken away again by the Indians. Comes to Schumann. They get it back to Beckstead. Back up in the front court. They give it to Schumann as he gets to the timeline. Jones says, let's run the play where we kind of fling it around like a lasso. As it comes there to Schumann. Back out top, Larson. Single fake, gives it back to Beckstead, who has not taken a shot yet in the game. Harris drives all the way along the baseline. Try to get it back down low. Bounces off a couple of hands, comes to Larson. His shot is no good. Back outside. Galloway for three. That's no good. Larson has it again. Third attempt here by the Indians, a third opportunity. As Harris tries to drive, lost it, and it's going to stay with the Indians out of bounds. So this is going to be their fourth attempt at a basket here after missing the first couple of tries and getting those offensive rebounds with 2:20 to play in the quarter. Comes back down low inside. Harris tries to muscle his way for some room. A little bit too strong. Can't get it to go down. Bennett has the rebound as he pushes back up into the front court here for Minico. Hand it back off to Murphy. Murphy gives it back outside. Weymouth. Three-pointer from the far side by Sanders. His first shot of the game. That's no good. And the Indians again have the rebound. They'll push it back up into the front court as we go under 2 minutes. Harris all the way gets the easy layup.
That's the kind of moves we need to make. Harris needs to make is when he goes to the basket. Make sure a strong move up to the basket.
Here comes Bennett all the way. Lay it up and in. One layup deserves another, and we're tied at 8. Here comes Schumann, get it back up in the front court here for the Indians. 1.5 to play here in quarter number 1. Holding it along the sideline, get it back down low. Deflects off of hands, comes back top of the key there to Trip Beckstead. Gives it to Larson, back outside. Three-pointer there by Harris, I believe, as that too long goes out of bounds.
Yeah, it was a good shot. He was wide open, had nothing, just kind of muscled it up rather than taking a good soft shot. Had plenty of time.
So they get it back in. Here comes Murphy into the front court. Murphy, first name Gage, just a sophomore, driving along the left side. Pulls up, jumper there, no, put back, no, and a foul. Bennett had the rebound, went back up, and he was fouled going up. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Interesting thing about that last call, the official on the clear on the outside called that with an official standing right underneath the basket.
Yeah, exactly. What they called was the second foul of the game on Jake Schumann and the fourth against the Indians here. Not a single whistle against Minico.
Right.
But that's not out of the ordinary around here. First free throw is good by Bennett as it tried to roll out but wouldn't. And that gives the Spartans their first lead tonight at 9-8. 1:02 to play here in the first quarter as Dodie Bennett will go back to the free throw line to shoot his second. And that is good as well. So 10-8, 2-point lead here now for the Spartans. as they try to lob it down low, and finally a whistle called here against Minico.
At the break.
Foul called on number 0. That's William Nielsen. That'll be his first, team's first as well. 53 seconds to go in the quarter. Preston has it, baseline front court. Larson to bring it in. Larson back outside, now down into the corner as Harris holds it there and out in the three-point area. Now wants to drive, puts it down on the floor, all the way to the baseline, turnaround jumper, no. Galloway with the rebound in the crowd, kicks it back outside to Larson again, a 3, no. Needs a bounce, won't get it, put back, no. Galloway, yes.
Great double follow-up by both Cruz and Galloway to get that ball into the basket.
24 seconds remaining in the quarter. Back outside, it comes to Murphy. Murphy will hold it there. Game clock and shot clock are in fact identical. The shot clock is off as they lob it top of the key. Holding it there, now wants to turn, almost lost it, hands it off to Hubbard. Hubbard drives, put it up, no good. At the buzzer as Preston able to grab the rebound, but that's the way the first quarter will end tonight as each team able to put up 10 points in the first quarter of this evening's game. So 10-10 after 1 on the Flying S Tile and Escrow scoreboard. We'll go to the second right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston in Sports on KACH.
Hi, I am Dr. Chelsea Morrison, the Primary Care Medical Director at Franklin County Medical Center. I'm here to tell you that one of the most important things you should do each year is see your doctor. A yearly checkup is a small way to prevent large health problems from happening. It is also an opportunity to get support for you and your family's health goals. Everyone, young or old, should have an annual wellness check, and chances are your insurance plan will cover it. Call to schedule your annual wellness checkup today.
There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, showtimes, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org. All right, a 10-10 tie as we go here to the second. As Preston will have the ball to start the second quarter, and the second quarter tonight brought to you by Yardmaster. So Harris will bring it in, midcourt, far side, gets it into Larson. As Larson comes up in the front court, he'll head down on the right side. Skip pass back to the top of the key as Branson Smith into the game to start quarter number 2. Comes back to Larson. Now to Beckstead on the left side. Harris has it top of the key. Preston are being very deliberate here in this first possession of the second quarter. Harris down low, can't get it. The put back by Smith, that's no good. Tried to just put it back while he's in midair and couldn't get it to go down. As the rebound comes off to Murphy, quickly up into the front court as it comes to Sanders. Sanders gives it back to Murphy in the left corner. Skip pass over to Hubbard. Hubbard comes across the bottom of the key, back outside. The three-pointer put up there by Murphy as he hits it. And that puts the Spartans up by 3. That's their biggest lead of the night at 13-10. Harris back to the top of the key to Larson, now back to Harris. Swing it over to Galloway. Larson, three-pointer from straight away. Good, and we're even at 13.
That's what we needed there, Dan, is to get some relaxed shots out front. No contesting, not being contested.
Yeah, they played a little tight in the first quarter, didn't they?
Yeah, they did, so just have them relax, play their game.
As get it here to Sanders. Sanders back over to Hubbard. Over in the far corner, in the right corner, coming all the way, a little reverse layup spinner of his Murphy, missed the layup, and Harris has the rebound there for the Indians as he pushes it back up into the front court. as a whistle down low. And we have a foul here against the Spartans.
That'll put Reggie at the line.
So Reggie will go to the line. We finally figured out who our missing players are. Thank you very much, by the way. As Larson's first shot is no good. Braxton Stimson will head off as Nate Wayment will come back into the game. Second free throw by Larson is good. Reggie's got 6, and Preston regains the lead again at 14-13. Eward back out top as it comes to Stimson. As down low, Wayment high off the glass and gets it to fall. It's a nice shot.
Yeah, nice shot. Big muscled his way into the middle there. Indians didn't want to commit a foul there.
Harris all the way. Can't get the layup to go down as it's Stimson there to pick the rebound off the rim. Hustle it back up into the front court. Get it back out top as it comes back to Murphy. Murphy comes over here to the free throw line, extended left. Back down to Wayment. Wayment at the left block. Nice move down low to get around Harris, and Jones wants a timeout.
Yeah, that's twice that the Spartans have been able to muscle their way inside, so they're not doing our job boxing them out on the drive.
17-14, timeout call by the Indians. Back right after this message from Yardmaster on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
100% guarantee is a good thing, and that's what you get when you hire the professionals at Yardmaster Services. We help you get the yard of your dream with custom fertilization for grass, trees, and shrubs, spraying for weeds, and lawn aeration. We also help keep your sprinkler system in top shape with turn-on and turn-off services, including winterization and small repairs. We even eliminate the bugs in the lawn and around the house. Yardmaster, serving commercial and residential customers. Call Yardmaster Services today for a free quote.
Preston trails 17-14. 5.5 to play here in the first half. As Preston has it, baseline backcourt, they get it to Larson, who walks the dribble back up into the front court. Larson driving all the way, and he's fouled on his way to the basket. He was double teamed, and then coming over, it was Jaden McKenzie, the big man, and took a swipe at it as well. As the foul's going to go on Wayment, that'll be his first.
Yeah, McKenzie covered a lot of ground coming over to double team him going into the basket. Went up strong.
First one by Larson is good. Tonight's game is brought to you by. Oops, got a card that shouldn't be there. Reggie's second one is no good. So he made one of the two. And Minico brings it back up into the front court as he loses it. Wayment lost it off his foot and out of bounds. And the ball will stay with the Indians here with 5:09 to play here in quarter number 2. Now we can tell you that tonight's game is brought to you by Canyon Creek Dental. With offices in Preston and Grace, they'll give you a smile that you will always be proud of. Canyon Creek Dental. So 17-15, Preston trailing by a 2. As they get it back to Beckstead. Back outside, top of the key to Harris. Cruz wants to drive, jump step. Reaching in, try to poke the ball away as McKenzie. Outside, it's Tripp Beckstead for a 3.
Yeah, nice shot by Tripp. About 2 feet beyond the mark.
And Preston gets the lead back as we jump back and forth. Now 18-17, Preston on top on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Bounce pass comes in the left corner to Murphy. His shot, that's no good. And there's Cruz Harris to grab the rebound in front of Bennett. Now wants to race the ball back up the floor. Takes it all the way down into the right corner. Brings it out of the corner. Gives it back down low to Larson for the layup.
Beautiful move by Larson as he split the two big guys in the middle to get up and did a little hook up over the ladder.
Preston now up by 3 here in the first half. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Halfway through it, the quarter. As the ball comes back out top, McKenzie drives, kicks it off in the corner. Wayment for 3, no good. Ball tapped away, picked up there by the Spartans. Back outside, Murphy has it again. Here's Stimson for a three. That's good.
You know, the Spartans have really got some hustle going on tonight. They're a better team than their record shows tonight, I can tell you that.
Yeah, they're 0-3 playing on their home floor for the first time. I would think so. Larson now in a 20-20 game. Comes to Harris, free throw line extended left. He holds it there, turns, watches Galloway run by. He'll flip it to Larson. Reggie, 15-foot jumper. That's good. We need Larson to get hot.
Yeah, and he is. He's getting in there. He's getting that jump shot, and if they're not fronting him, he's got an open shot. Doing a great job putting it in.
Preston goes up by 2. Here comes Stimson. He'll turn around, look back the other way, give it back to Murphy. Back outside to Stimson again. Holds it up over his head. Bennett has it along the baseline. Bounce it down low. The layup there is no good. McKenzie had to go off the back iron and then roll off. Preston gets lucky there as they should have had an easy basket.
Yeah, got a good roll for the Indians off the offensive end.
Ball back up in the front court. Larson to Beckstead. Another three for Tripp. That's no good. As the weird bounce is going to come off into the left corner, controlled there by the Indians, as the rebound was chased down by Smith. Back to Harris, driving all the way. Boy, he gets mugged on his way to the basket. And finally it fouls. Jones had his hand out the last 10 feet that he was dribbling.
Yeah, McKenzie might have been called for that one. I couldn't tell who it was, but it could have been either him or Wayman.
They called Wayman. I have him with 2 on my sheet. Now I take it back. Now they take it back and they give it to McKenzie. So McKenzie draws the foul, and here's Harris at the free throw lines. He makes the first. 23-20 as Preston goes up a point.
Nelson comes in for Wayman.
And Harris will try the second. Try to extend the lead. No good. As rebound is off to Wayman. He's standing right in front of Galloway with good position. As it comes to Stimson. Into the front court. Bennett has it. Holds it up. Back to Nielsen. Kick it back outside. Stimson. That's no good. Long rebound. He's able to chase it down in the left corner. Bounces his way off of Smith a couple of times. Bounce it back down inside to Wayman. Little scoop shot. That's not going to go down. As Vince Beckstead has it. Trying to turn to give it to Smith. And Smith took off and was running up the floor. And the ball went behind him.
Yeah, the little too excited there to get the ball out and run. And they're doing a good job running, but they've got to make sure they've got the pass completed.
24-23, Preston up by a point on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. As the ball comes in, kick it back outside. As it comes back outside to Bennett. Bennett back in the corner to Stimson, drives the baseline. Kick it back outside. Wayman has it, wants to drive, heads into the left corner. Good pass back down low to Bennett. Goes high off the glass and a foul. Cruz Harris in, like, I don't know what you're talking about. I never touched him, as we get another look on the Northern Title replay. As the ball comes back down low, saw a push before that, but that wasn't on Cruz. That was on somebody else. So they call the foul on Harris, as it's Bennett who goes to the line, looking to complete the three-point play. And he doesn't, as he missed it. Smith has the rebound. So it stays 24-22. Preston up by a deuce on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard with a minute and a half to play here in the first half. Beckstead, Smith, swing it to Galloway, free throw line extended right. Back to Larson now, back to the top of the key. Larson driving, tries to lower his shoulder, give it back to Harris. Cruz, good little drop step, and makes the layup.
You know, that's one of his, that's part of his repertoire, is that double shift, you know, stepping around his pivot foot.
Yep.
And getting that open shot.
Preston goes back up by 4, 1:05 to play in the half. As the ball comes into McKenzie, back down low, Wayman couldn't get a shot. Bennett takes it back out top, back to McKenzie again from the right elbow. That's no good. Beckstead has that rebound. 50 seconds to play in the half. Jones wants to kind of slow it down here just a little bit. 45 seconds to get a shot off, so they get it back inside. Harris Can't get a shot. He'll pull it back out. Shot clock down to 14. As Cruz spinning all the way. Still can't get a shot. Kick it back outside. Galloway's shot is short. Ball tapped back out near the timeline. Preston has the rebound. Now the shot clock's off. They can take their timing, work for a last shot. Larson, top of the key. He'll hold it there, dribble back between his feet a couple of times as the shot clock, the game clock down to 7, now 6. Comes back to Harris, top of the key. Cruz with 3, with 2, forces up a 3, no good. Preston just took too long just playing with the ball outside and didn't get a shot.
Yeah, they needed to move that ball side to side a little more and get a cutter coming through the middle. Just didn't happen. Minico is playing great defense against them, though. So credit Minico for that.
26-22 at the end of the first half. The Puppy Steps training halftime report comes up after this timeout as we come back to Minico right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cash back for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
You understand the importance of maintenance for your car, like a yearly tune-up. So it makes sense to give your body an annual health tune-up too by scheduling a yearly wellness visit at Franklin County Medical Center in Preston. Our physicians help with preventative care and can spot health issues before they become serious. And there's a good chance your health insurance will cover the cost. Why wait? Schedule your family's wellness visits today.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
Everyone wants a smile they can be proud of. A healthy smile can make your day brighter. At Canyon Creek Dental, Doctors Justin Carter, Thomas Hull, Heath Bateman, and Corby Dixon see patients of all ages and provide a full line of dental services, including fillings, wellness checks, braces, wisdom teeth, oral surgery, and cosmetic dentistry. Call us today to schedule an appointment in our Preston or Grace office. Canyon Creek Dental. We're here to give you a smile you can be proud of.
All right, welcome back here to Minico High School as we are at halftime. As the teams were leaving the floor, a quick audit of the scoreboard showed that it was a point off, John. So the score is actually 25-22 as the teams go into the halftime locker room. So that means Preston outscored Minico 15-12 in quarter number 2.
Yeah, that's been a tough team. I'm really impressed, actually, with Minico's defense against us. We have not been able to get the ball inside with easy shots.
No, not at all. I mean, what little shots that we've had to get in, or we have gotten, I should say, inside, have come from bodying our way in, muscling our way in. And then once they get there, a lot of the shots we put up have been too strong.
Right, exactly, because they are having to muscle it up. And we knew Coach Jones alluded to this at front of on his pregame talk, that they would be physical.
Yes, they are.
This is a physical school. They with football and everything else. But they are doing their job tonight. That's for sure.
Yes, they are. They're playing better than you would think. Their record indicates at 0-3 against those three teams in the Cache Valley that they lost to. And the last thing they want to do is go to 0-4, especially here on their home floor. So it's 25-22, Preston up by 3 at halftime. As we'll take a timeout, we'll come back. We'll look at the halftime stats as we continue right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
In today's world, you need a bank that moves as fast as you move. A bank where personal relationships are still the norm, and where your life, your business, and your needs come first. That's what you'll find at Cache Valley Bank. With locations in southern Idaho and throughout Utah, Cache Valley Bank offers you the personalized service of a hometown bank with the resources and capacities of a large bank. Visit Cache Valley Bank today. Let us help you build the financial network you need. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. Our experts self-perform all phases of construction on new or existing structures, such as site excavation, access road creation, concrete foundations, welding, and the installation and maintenance of piping, tanks, metal buildings, and more. Our turnkey services will have your facility operational quickly and safely. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
When you're hungry for a delicious burger, roast beef sandwich, and an ice-cold soda, stop at Papa J's Deli in Clifton, Idaho. You'll get an amazing meal at an affordable price, and you'll enjoy great conversation. Papa J's is famous for the best beef jerky, but you'll also find a delicious menu, a friendly staff, great snacks, and good friends at Papa J's Deli. Stop in today to satisfy your hunger. Papa J's, 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
In a world that's full of unknowns, you don't have to worry about whether or not your insurance has got you covered when life throws you a curveball. If your coverage is with Farm Bureau, the Smith Insurance Agency in Preston, offering policies from auto to home, farm and ranch to crop insurance, and business to life insurance. The Smith Insurance Agency does it all. No matter what challenges life brings, you're not alone. Make sure you've got the right coverage in the right areas of your life. Schedule a free insurance review today with Farm Bureau, the Smith Insurance Agency in Preston.
All right, welcome back here to the halftime show as Preston leads 25-22. Halftime brought to you by Puppy Steps Training, the ultimate board and training experience in Utah and in Idaho. For more information, check out their website at puppystepstraining.com. Halftime stats brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today at 208-852-2364. First for the Minico Spartans, as it was 5 points total from Beatty Bennett in the first half. They got 7 points from Nate Wellmott. They got a total of 4 points from Gage Murphy and 3 from Rexon Stemson for a total of 22, as only 4 players scored in the first half for Minico. For Preston, it was Parker Galloway had 2, Trip Beckstead had 3, 10 points from Reggie Larson in the first half, got 2 from Jake Schumann, 5 from Cruz Harris, and also 2 from Kaysen Bryce, as he could have hit 1 jump shot in the first half as well, as Preston finished the first half with a total of 25 points. If you're Coach Jones, what are you telling the guys at halftime?
Well, number one is they've got to learn to play their game. They've got to make better passes, get the ball inside, and then box out on defense, so that Minico the Spartans aren't getting as many rebounds as they are. They're driving into the middle, and because there's only one or two in the key, and they're getting in and around them, so they've got to box out and cover up the lane there quite a bit.
Right. 25-22, Preston with a lead. This has been the Puppy Steps halftime report. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. The second half coming up in just a couple of minutes here on the My Local Radio Sports Network. Stay with us.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
When you think of outdoor adventure, you might think of snow machines, four-wheelers, side-by-sides, motorcycles, or even cutting wood or taking care of the lawn. No matter what your definition of outdoor adventure is, always remember Ultimate Power Sports. We carry brand names like Polaris, Can-Am, Yamaha, Skidoo, Stihl, and Toro. Offering sales and service, your fun really does begin at Ultimate Power Sports. With multiple in-store financing options, we can help you have outdoor adventures right now. Stop in today, Ultimate Power Sports in Logan and Preston.
One of the things that makes Northern Title unique is the fact that we serve clients in 3 states, Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. Each state has different rules and regulations, and our experienced staff understands each unique rule, so we can facilitate closings in all 3 states. If you're buying a home in Star Valley and you want to close in Preston, it's no problem. The company logo is Good Deeds Done Daily. We are preparing Good Deeds Daily, but it's more than that. We really are trying to serve the community in a good way. Northern Title, Good Deeds Done Daily. Visit us today.
Go Preston!
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
All right, we move along here to quarter number 3, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Preston leading 25-22 as we start the third quarter. Dan Hubbard along with John Slaughter, Ernest Dixon, our stage manager, and John Beverly back at KACH. As the ball tapped away, comes back outside. There's a jumper put up by Murphy. That's no good. Tapped down inside. Wayman with the put back and in.
I thought there was a little over the back there on that last rebound for the Indians by...
Here comes Schulman as the key parts like the Red Sea, and Jake able to drive all the way and drop it in. Each team exchanges a bucket in their first possessions. Get it back down low as it comes to McKenzie, turns back to Weymouth, and Weymouth's got another little easy layup inside. He's got 11 in the game.
Wayman's certainly showing his athleticism underneath and in the basket. That's a number of baskets he's getting.
27-26, back down low to Schumann. Backs his way in, kick it back outside. Three-pointer from the corner by Larson is good. Jake's got 13. 30-26 on the Flying S Tylen Escrow scoreboard as Preston's on top. McKenzie at the right elbow. Hands it back to Bennett, top of the key. He goes back to Stimson. He doesn't get a shot. Get it back down low. Now give it to Stimson in the right corner. Stimson tries to dribble his way back out. Goes back in the corner again as it goes to Murphy. Back to Stimson. Back at the top of the key. Stimson down the paint. Boy, big dribble as a little turnaround jumper is no good. Then it's tapped back out. Back to Weymouth. Drives high off the glass. No. As that ball is controlled there by Schumann and then knocked away from behind by Bennett. Back to Weymouth. Spins in the paint. Can't get a shot. Back to Murphy. He drives. Back to Bennett. That's no good. There's balls bouncing all over the place off all kinds of hands and finally goes out of bounds. And it'll come back to the Indians. That got a little crazy.
Yeah, that was pretty tough inside there. McKenzie limping up just a little bit.
Okay.
In fact, he just went to the bench.
That'll get William Nielsen back on as they go a little bit small here with McKenzie going to the bench to see if the Indians can take advantage of it. Schumann shoved in the middle of the back, no call. Three-pointers from the outside there by Bryce, no good. Long rebounds taken down by Weymouth. He'll put it to the dribble and bring it back up into the front court. Preston leads by 4, 5:50 to play here in quarter number 3. Third quarter tonight brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Back to Bennett. Bennett kicks it back over on the right side again. Down low, shot put up, no good by Murphy. And then a foul underneath on the rebound.
Same official called it from the outside.
It's going to go on Bryce, and it's going to be his third. So Bryce is going to come out. Galloway will go back in. As the ball belongs to Minico, baseline front court. Weymouth spins high off the glass. That's no good. Rebound down low, pulled down by Nielsen. Back outside into the three-point area, handled there by Stimson. Back again into the right corner. As he holds it there again, comes back to Murphy. Murphy gets it back outside. Stimson has it, top of the key. Now wants to drive down the middle. Turns, tries to shoot over Larson, too strong. Tapped by Galloway. Tapped it to Schumann. Jake gets it back up in the front court, 2-on-2. Comes to Bennett, back outside. Three-pointer by Larson again is good. Timeout taken by the Indians.
Yeah, Larson gets that open shot. You know, he's deadly, and that's the way he should be because he's nice and relaxed, can get that shot off.
Jake's got 16. Timeout on the floor. Brought to you by Preston Auto Parts. It's 33-26 on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston. All right, welcome back. Quickly back to action. Preston leads 33-26 as the Spartans have it back up in the front court. Comes to Bennett. Bennett back out top to Stimson. Holds it there. Back over on the right side. Free throw line extended. Bennett now back out top as McKenzie back into the game. Bennett, three from straightaway is no good. Harris has the rebound down on the block there for the Indians. He'll bring it right back up the floor, runs right at Jones as he calls the play, gives it off to Schumann. Schumann come around the screen, set there by Harris. Back out top, Beckstead, one bounce dribble for rhythm, doesn't take the shot, gets it back to Schumann, but McKenzie falls on top of him.
Well, McKenzie thought he was going to break to the right, and Schumann went up the other way and fell on top of it.
Second on McKenzie, first on the team here in the quarter. As Preston has the ball out of bounds, baseline front court, and get it into Galloway. Looks at a three, doesn't take it, back to Larson. Reggie's got 16, that's a season high for him tonight. As it comes back to Beckstead. Larson looks at another three, no good. Long bounce, Harris has it in the left corner. Nice move down the baseline, no good. The foul was on the drive.
It was on 15, I believe.
Yes, it was. To be on Gage Murphy, that'll be his first. Team second. And Preston again has it out of bounds as they get it in. This comes back to Larson in the corner, and another reach-in foul on Weymouth. So Weymouth draws the foul. I think that's 3 on him or 2?
2, I believe.
Okay, they put 2 on the board, 3 on the team. And Preston again has it out of bounds. Quickly get it in, back down low to Schumann. Galloway fakes the 3, gives it off in the right corner. It comes to Beckstead, back out top as it comes back to Larson again. Comes around the screen, set by Harris. Drives all the way off the glass, won't go down. Galloway, nice position to grab the rebound there. Dribbles it back outside as it comes to Harris. As the Minico has gone into a man-to-man defense here. Down low, Harris foul as he goes up, as that's going to go on McKenzie, and that's going to be 3 on him.
Yeah, McKenzie's got that big body. He comes in hard to block the shot, and Cruz just went right into where he landed right on him.
So that's 3 on McKenzie. That's 4 on the team. So Minico's out of fouls with 3.5 minutes to play here in quarter number 3. as Cruz Harris at the free throw line to shoot a pair. And the first one is no good. Tonight's game brought to you by Flying S Title and Escrow. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving its customers for over 119 years. That's Flying S Title and Escrow.
You know, the Indians look just a little bit winded, but that's because of the physicality of Minico. You know, they're pushing them all around and causing them to really do some hard stuff.
Harris missed them both. Isaac Ramirez into the game for the first time for Minico as they drive the baseline. Can't get a shot. Bennett down the paint. His layup is no good. Tapped back out, picked up by the Indians as it comes to Larson. Quickly up the floor, lay it up and in. Larson just beat everybody to the basket.
Right. You know, and Larson is so good at switching his hand from right to left and doing that left-hand layup, but he's just so smooth. He comes off the glass. Just a great shot, great athlete.
Preston's lead is 9, 35-26 on the Flying S Tile and Escrow scoreboard. Timeout called by Minico, as we'll take it as well here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
100% guarantee is a good thing, and that's what you get when you hire the professionals at Yardmaster Services. We help you get the yard of your dream with custom fertilization for grass, trees, and shrubs, spraying for weeds, and lawn aeration. We also help keep your sprinkler system in top shape with turn-on and turn-off services, including winterization and small repairs. We even eliminate the bugs in the lawn and around the house. Yardmaster, serving commercial and residential customers. Call Yardmaster Services today for a free quote.
KACH.
Hey, we'll be back with you tomorrow night as we'll be back at Preston Gym. The Lady Indians will be back on the floor as they'll play host to Hillcrest tomorrow night. Pregame show about 7 p.m. Tip-off at 7:30 on KACH and on the My Local Radio Sports Network. 35-26. It's been a battle, but Preston leads by 9 with 3:04 to play here in quarter number 3. Bennett looks at a 3. Good.
Yeah, turnabout's fair play. They leave him out there alone. They're going to hit that easy shot.
Bennett's got 8, and it's 35-29. Schumann bounce it down on the right block as it comes to Harris. Muscles his way inside for a layup.
That's kind of a mismatch there with Harris.
Yeah, it really is. And with McKenzie not on the floor, that's what they need to do. They need to start putting their muscle to work. Outside, Bennett. Top of the key. Gives it off in the right corner. Three-pointer from there. That's no good. Beckstead tips it, but he tips it to Harris, who has the rebound. 2:20 to play in the third. Preston up 37-29 on the Flying S Tile and Escrow scoreboard. Quarter number 3 brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest at 17 South State Street in Preston. Larson inside. Harris bumps his way forward. Gets to Weymouth to just run out of the way, and he gets the layup.
Yeah, he definitely pushed his way in that way and made a good pivot move. Went up and right up over the rim. Nice job by Cruz.
The lead's 10, biggest lead of the night for the Indians. Down to the low block. Weymouth trying to muscle his way in. Can't. One bounce dribble, kick it back outside as it comes to Ramirez. Ramirez goes down in the corner. I believe that's Bennett driving the baseline. No, it's Weymouth. Tries to throw it around Harris. Missed it. Tapped around, and then Harris comes down with it. Here come the Indians again, back the other way. Back to Larson. Reggie at the free throw line. Gives it off to Harris all the way. Can't make the layup as the rebound is off. And finally it comes back to Murphy. Murphy will give it off to Bennett. Comes back the other way in a hurry. Top of the key. Back outside. Murphy drives. Layup is blocked, but a foul.
Nobody touched him.
If he was driving along the baseline, they're going to say that Schumann got him on the arm on his way to the bucket. For Jake, that's his third and second on the Indians here in the quarter. So Murphy will go to the free throw line. And the first one is no good. Tonight's game brought to you by Walkie Mountain Power, WattSmartHomes.com, which is a program to give residential rebates to residential customers for energy-efficient upgrades made around their home. Find out how it can help you at WattSmartHomes.com. Second one. Missed them both.
Cruz is going to come out and Smith in for him. Give Cruz a little bit of a breather here.
So the Indians come back up. Schumann gives it off to Larson. Free throw line extended left. Holds it there. Back down low on the block. It goes to Schumann. Lost it. He'll give it back to Larson now, who crosses over the key. Back to the top of the key. Galloway holds it there. Beckstead back to Galloway. Down low, Schumann turns in the paint. Reverse layup is good.
Beautiful, up over the back, top of his head. Almost with his back to the basket.
Got it around Weymouth too, making it a tougher shot. 37 seconds left in the quarter. Preston up 41-29. As back outside, three-pointer by Murphy. That's no good. Rebound tapped around inside a couple of times, but the Indians able to pull it down with 22 seconds left, and Larson will just walk it up into the front court. 41-29. Preston leads by a dozen. Their biggest lead of the night. As it comes back to Schumann, he holds it outside with 10. 9. Don't take so long like he did the last time in the last quarter. With 5 on the clock. Schumann now wants to drive. Lay it off to Beckstead for the layup. Oh, what a pass.
Yeah, nice job by Jake that time. Excellent. Fine. Beckstead underneath all alone.
Waited everybody to collapse to him and flipped it to Beckstead for the hoop. 43-29. Preston leads as we go to the halftime, or I should say to the third quarter break. Back to the fourth right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
One of the things that makes Northern Title unique is the fact that we serve clients in 3 states, Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. Each state has different rules and regulations, and our experienced staff understands each unique rule, so we can facilitate closings in all 3 states. If you're buying a home in Star Valley and you want to close in Preston, it's no problem. The company logo is Good Deeds Done Daily. We are preparing Good Deeds Daily, but it's more than that. We really are trying to serve the community in a good way. Northern Title, Good Deeds Done Daily. Visit us today.
Go Preston!
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
All right, we go to the fourth quarter tonight. Preston outscored them 18-7 in the third quarter, and they lead at 43-29 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard as we go to the fourth. Fourth quarter tonight brought to you by Papa J's Deli in Clifton as they get it into Schumann. Schumann top of the key, back to Beckstead. On the right side it goes to Larson. Back out top, back to Galloway. A long three, going to be too long as the bounce is off, not handled as it goes back to Beckstead, who picks up the garbage and lays it in.
Yeah, Beckstead well aware of where that ball was and on the pass was able to get to it on a muffed catch.
Yeah, Ramirez was the guy who missed the rebound. As McKenzie's back in, top of the key, holds it up over his head, gives it back to Stimson, back into McKenzie in the paint, shoots over the top of Schumann, no good. As it's tapped around, controlled by the Indians, as they give it to Larson. Reggie Harris, or I should say Cruz Harris, stays on the bench here to start the fourth. Beckstead on the right wing, inside, Schumann turns, looks up, nobody there, so he'll give it back to Bryce back in the corner, down low to Galloway. Tries to force the pass inside to Larson, and it's knocked away.
Well, Galloway's about ready to fall out of bounds, so he tried to get it off the leg of...
Look out, here comes Bryce, slam dunk. Good play by Bryce, took it away, and then got the jam.
You know, that's the one thing that'll get him going, is being able to get up high and slam one down. Watch, you'll see some more of that. You'll see some more hustle.
47-29. Preston now up by 18 in the game. Back outside. Murphy doesn't shoot. Down in the corner. Now they drive the baseline. The pass is tapped. Deflected on the pass by Ramirez. It'll stay with Minico down on the baseline. Nope, they're going to stay on the sideline this time.
Yeah,
as they'll hustle over.
Off of Bryce's hand.
Yeah, Stimson will bring it in as Beckstead comes out. As Cruz Harris comes back in, that gets about 4 minutes of rest. Back outside, three-pointer by Stimson, in, out, stays out. Bryce has the rebound up high. He'll hustle it back up in the front court. Give it to Harris on the right side. Lob it down low, back to Schumann. Larson, little jumper, and a whistle and a foul.
That'll be a 2-shot foul. He's just inside the arc.
Looks like that's going to go against Stimson. That'll be his first of the quarter against the Spartans. And Schumann will head to the free throw line. 47-29, Preston on top. And the first shot here by Larson hits just about everything before it finally falls into the net. Tonight's game brought to you by Stokes Market True Value. With the freshest meat and produce you'll find not only in Preston, but throughout the Cache Valley there on State Street in Preston, as Larson makes them both.
The glass can be your friend.
20-point lead for the Indians, their biggest of the night. Stimson holds it up high, swings it back around. Sanders into the game for the first time, and a whistle. As somebody looked like they're
on Cruz
and McKenzie down there wrestling a little bit, and Cruz got whistled for the foul. That's just the first on, second on Cruz tonight, and first on the Indians here in the fourth quarter. As it comes in down low, McKenzie's jump shot is good.
Yeah, he put a couple of shoulders into Cruz that time to back him up. No official.
Jaden McKenzie, the big 6'4" guy in the middle, with his first 2 points in the game. 43-31, Preston on top. Larson, Harris fakes the shot. Tried to get McKenzie up in the air, but he wouldn't go up. Now Cruz inside in the paint. Drop step around McKenzie and gets the foul on McKenzie.
Yep.
That's 4 on the big man.
Yeah, he's been working on McKenzie the last couple times down the court, trying to get him off his feet, coming up to make the foul.
So that's going to send Harris to the free throw line. Tonight's game brought to you by Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care that you'll find in all of the Cache Valley. So here's Cruz Harris at the line. Cruz makes the first. Cruz now with 10, so he's been in double digits in every game so far, all 4 that we've played this year. And it's 50-31. And Harris will try the second. Second free throw, no good. Punched around, and Schumann able to chase it down in the right corner. So it stays with the Indians. They get an extra chance. Harris driving the baseline again, gets cut off. Back outside to Schumann. Lob it inside to Galloway. Trying to get down low to move his way around the big man as the ball's loose on the floor. And it's like Preston called a timeout while the ball was loose. 5 minutes exactly to play here in the fourth. Tonight's game brought to you by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. We're right back after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When you're hungry for a delicious burger, roast beef sandwich, and an ice-cold soda, stop at Papa J's Deli in Clifton, Idaho. You'll get an amazing meal at an affordable price, and you'll enjoy great conversation. Papa J's is famous for the best beef jerky, but you'll also find a delicious menu, a friendly staff, great snacks, and good friends at Papa J's Deli. Stop in today to satisfy your hunger. Papa J's, 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Ready Support Services. If you're ready and interested in joining their team, visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready. Preston at Highland coming up Thursday evening from the old gym. Will be audio broadcast only. We'll have no video, but it'll still be on KACH and on mylocalradio.com. Pregame show at 7, tip-off at 7:30. The Indians and the Highland Rams. Preston has the ball baseline front court. They lob it in as it comes into Reggie Larson. Move it back to Schumann in the corner. Down low, Bryce, tried to go up, but he's a reach-in foul, knocked the ball out of his hand. So that's going to be 3 fouls on Minico. As the foul goes against Ethan Heward, that'll be his second. As Galloway comes out with 5:54 to play, Preston up 19. As bounce pass comes into Harris. Brings it over here to the left side, free throw line extended.
holds it there. Now throws it out top to Schumann. As the Preston offense starts to go into motion, Schumann takes it across the top of the key, comes around the screen set by Harris. Back to Beckstead. Thought about a three, didn't take it. Now in the corner, now back down low. Harris again, another reverse layup, no. Tipped up, no. As the putback by Bryce is in.
You know, Bryce with his hops, he can go in and get that rebound, and he goes right back up. He's got a quick release, able to get up over the rim.
52-31 on the Flying S Tideland Escrow scoreboard. Bounce the ball over in the corner. A three-pointer from there is an air ball. Taken away by the Indians. 4-on-1. Left, bounce it off. Larson, lay it up and in. Reggie's got 20. He also comes up a little lame after that layup attempt. Back out top of the key. Bennett swing it back over as it comes in and out of the hands of Murphy, and he has to chase into the backcourt, and that's a violation.
Yeah, I thought Bryce tapped it back, but maybe not.
See if they're going to take Larson out of the game. He came up hobbled just a little bit. Yep, here he comes. And he's holding that almost might be a groin.
Yeah. Kind of split, kind of when he came down. He kind of brought one leg out from the other.
So Preston has it. 3:45 to play. Schumann back out top to Beckstead. Beckstead wants to drive all the way, stripped away by Bennett as he's driving to the basket. Give it off to Hubbard, back up in the front court. Driving down low, Weymouth gets a shot. That's no good, as that's going to go out of bounds and stay with Minico.
Both officials looked at each other like, I don't know who's got it. Let's just make a call.
Let's just call something.
Yeah, just call something.
As they lob it in, it comes into Weymouth. Free throw line extended right. Now wants to drive back all the way through the middle, puts it up. That's no good. And the rebound there, pulled down by the Indians. Weymouth able to pick out the loose ball, and he's fouled underneath.
By Smith. That'll go on Smith.
So foul, it will send Weymouth to the line for two, and for Branson Smith, that's his first foul of the night. For Weymouth, he has just 2 points here in the second half. Now make it 3 as he makes the free throw. 54-32, I'm sorry. Preston still leads by 22 in the game. And Weymouth will go back to the free throw line to shoot a second. And that one is no good, as the rebound comes off to Schumann with nobody around him. 54-32 on the Flying S Tideland Escrow scoreboard. Beckstead back to the basket, standing just outside the key. Tried to bounce it down low as it finds its way down low to Bryce, but Bryce is rolling around on the floor, can't pick it up. Then it's taken away as Murphy brings it back up in the front court for Minico. Down low, McKenzie dropped it out of bounds.
Yeah, it was a good bounce pass into McKenzie, but he just couldn't handle it.
Throw a bounce pass, unfortunately, down that low to the big man. They can't bend over and pick up the ball like that. Bryce, free throw line extended right here for the Indians. Top of the key to Galloway. Now over on the left side, it comes back to Smith. Back to Galloway. A three from the left corner is good.
Good, nice, easy shot, all alone. Nice shot by Galloway.
57-32 as Preston increases the lead to 25. 2.5 to play here in quarter number 4. Back to Bennett. He looks at a shot from the elbow. That's no good. It's going to go out of bounds. So 57-32 on the Flying S Tideland Escrow scoreboard. And this is the fourth quarter, brought to you by Papa J's. Don't forget, next time you're out there in Clifton, stop in to pick up some of their world-class jerky, or you can order it online at papajays.com. Schumann back to Galloway. He hit a three from there a minute ago. This time he takes it into the paint. His little hook shot is short, tapped up. That's no good. McKenzie grabs the rebound there and gives it off to Weymouth. Weymouth will hustle it back up into the front 47 feet. Takes it all the way down into the corner. Now whips it back out as it comes to McKenzie again. Back in the corner. Weymouth's three. That's no good. In fact, it's an air ball and comes down to Bennett on the left side. Bennett's shot is no good. And Bryce up high to grab the rebound there for the Indians. Bring it back up into the front court. Driving. They lay it back down low. Smith on the baseline doesn't have anything to do with it, so he'll give it to Beckstead for three. Good again. Becksted's got 10, and it's 60-32 on the Flying S Tile and Escrow scoreboard. Timeout taken by the Minico Spartans. We'll take it as well here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
It's the best feeling when you've had a long drive and you see your hotel, the Come On Inn, Casper. That means your day just got better. At the Come On Inn, you have lots of options. Unwind in the hot tub, go for a swim, relax in the beautiful atrium, and sleep in total comfort. Centrally located, the Come On Inn is close to everything. In the morning, start your day with a delicious breakfast. Top it all off with an amazing, friendly staff who is always glad to see you. It doesn't get better than that. When you're in Casper, always stay at the Come On Inn.
So Preston's opened the lead now to 28. They lead it 60-32 with just over a minute to play here in quarter number 4, minute 27 to be exact. This Minico team is going to surprise people. They're tough.
They are tough. They're inside. They just need to play two halves. The first half was excellent, but kind of backed off on the second half.
Valdez has it top of the key as he gets into the game for the first time. To Juarez over on the left side. Back out top to Ramirez. Ramirez comes back to Valdez as he looks, doesn't take the shot. Give it back to Hubbard. They got the bench players in now at this point for Minico. Bounce it down low. Nice drive, and the layup there by Ramirez as he gets his first 2 points of the game. 60-34. Quickly down at the other end, it's Galloway again.
Yeah, nice look by Beckstead to Galloway.
Galloway's got 7. 40 seconds to play here in the game. As the shot's no good. Pulled down there by Bryce. Bryce gives it off to Schumann. About a 5-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. As Smith into the corner. Beckstead for another 3. That's no good. As Bryce up high to get the rebound. The shot clock's now off. They don't have to shoot. So they'll pull it back out with 17 seconds to go in the game. Bryce will just run around out near the timeline, give it to Schumann, as Preston is going to go on to another big win, 62-34, as the Indians will go to 4-0 on the season as they come to Minico for their first road game and come away with a decisive win, although it wasn't easy.
No, it wasn't. Tale of two tales right there, a first half and a second half.
So Preston wins it 60-34. Stay tuned. The Groff's Construction postgame show coming up here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Tonight's game was brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Rocky Mountain Power, WattsSmartHomes.com, offering rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. Ready Support Services, we are ready. West Motor Company, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Franklin County Medical Center for the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value with the finest meat and produce in Preston. S&T Electric, it's what we do. Flying S Escrow and Title, land title protectors since 1905. Ultimate Power Sports. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at Ultimate Power Sports in Preston. Elisa Benson of North Realty, Idaho and North Realty, Utah. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Cache Valley Bank, serving Utah and southern Idaho with 21 locations. Yardmaster, keeping lawns healthy throughout the Cache Valley. Puppy Steps Training, Northern Utah and Southern Idaho's premier board and training facility since 2011. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, your local agents right here in Preston. Canyon Creek Dental, with 2 area locations to serve you. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. Stop in downtown Preston where you'll be treated like a friend. Papa J's, making world-class jerky locally right here in Clifton. Ralph's Construction, building custom homes throughout the region. Now stay tuned. The Ralph's Construction Postgame Show is coming right up. If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
It's time for the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap the just completed game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at what's ahead for the Preston teams. The postgame show is brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building quality designer homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. For more information, call 435-232-1837.
And welcome back here to Minico as the Indians able to knock off the Spartans tonight by a final score of 62-34 to run their record to 4-0 on the year. Minico now off to a tougher start as they drop to 0-4 so far this season. Here's a couple of interesting numbers for you, John. Preston scored in double figures in every quarter tonight. They scored 10 points in the first quarter, but then they really kind of looked back as they grew as they went along. 15 in the second, 18 in the third, and 19 in the fourth as they outscored them 19-5 in the fourth quarter to really blow it open.
Well, and that's the thing. Once I'm going to say Minico kind of got tired because their bench wasn't as deep as ours. Mm-hmm. They didn't go to their bench until the last 2 minutes of the game. But, they had Minico was playing so hard and so physical that it was even tiring our team out there the first half, right, that we couldn't get the job done like we normally do. Second half, the tale of two tales. They played hard. They came out, got the easy shots, controlled the ball, didn't turn the ball over nearly as much in the second half as they did the first. So they were able to pull ahead and get better shots, and a lot better half for the Indians in the second half.
Preston had pretty good balanced scoring. They had three guys in double figures in the game as well.
And that's great. That's what they need to do, share the ball. In fact, we saw some real good passes by teammates going, not taking an easy shot, but passing it off for an easier one. So, I thought they did a great job in the second half.
Ralph's Construction brings you the post-game show. Ralph's Construction building fine custom homes throughout the area. Call for more information at 435-232-1837. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll look at the stats from tonight's game. We'll do that as we continue right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
In a world that's full of unknowns. You don't have to worry about whether or not your insurance has got you covered when life throws you a curveball. If your coverage is with Farm Bureau, the Smith Insurance Agency in Preston, offering policies from auto to home, farm and ranch to crop insurance, and business to life insurance. The Smith Insurance Agency does it all. No matter what challenges life brings, you're not alone. Make sure you've got the right coverage in the right areas of your life. Schedule a free insurance review today with Farm Bureau, the Smith Insurance Agency in Preston.
Make the best deal you can. When it's time to buy or sell commercial or residential real estate, it's important to have Elisa Benson on your team. She is helpful, knowledgeable, honest, friendly, hardworking, and results-oriented. As a graduate of Preston High School, Elisa understands the real estate markets in Idaho and Utah. Call Elisa Benson today, North Realty Idaho and North Realty Utah. Elisa Benson, your proactive trusted advisor.
Hi, I am Dr. Chelsea Morrison, the Primary Care Medical Director at Franklin County Medical Center. I'm here to tell you that one of the most important things you should do each year is see your doctor. A yearly checkup is a small way to prevent large health problems from happening. It is also an opportunity to get support for you and your family's health goals. Everyone, young or old, should have an annual wellness check, and chances are your insurance plan will cover it. Call to schedule your annual wellness checkup today.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
All right, look at some of the folks who made the trip up here tonight to come down here to the game here this evening as we get a chance to tell you about the final stats for tonight's game, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency at 208-852-2364. First for the Minico Spartans, it was Bodie Bennett who finished the game with 8. Isaac Ramirez had 2 in the game. Nate Wayman was their leading scorer with 11. Jaden McKenzie, the big man, boy, he struggled to get points. He only had 2 points in the game is all he had. Gage Murphy finished the game with 3, and Rexon Stimson also had 3 points in the game. For the Indians, Parker Galloway was 7, Tip Beckstead with 10, Reggie Larson with 20. That's a new season high for him. Jake Schumann had 6 in the game. Cruz Harris with 10, so he's reached double figures in every game so far this year. Branson Smith played but did not score, and Kason Bryce had 6 as the Indians won it again by the final score of 62-34.
Yep, good outing for the Indians. A win is a win, and we'll take it any way we can get it. But like I said, the second half is when the Indians stepped up and played their game.
That's right. So they win their first home game of the year. They got another one coming up on Thursday. We'll tell you about that when we come back right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
You understand the importance of maintenance for your car, like a yearly tune-up. So it makes sense to give your body an annual health tune-up too by scheduling a yearly wellness visit at Franklin County Medical Center in Preston. Our physicians help with preventative care and can spot health issues before they become serious. And there's a good chance your health insurance will cover the cost. Why wait? Schedule your family's wellness visits today.
It's always nice to know who you're working with, especially when it comes to legal documents, loans, and title insurance tied to your home. Company-wide, Northern Title has been providing exceptional title work since 1977. In the Preston office, you work with Jan Stone, Monique Baer, Melanie Olson, Cassidy Loya, Afton Jones, and Charlie Baer. Let us answer any questions you have about title work, title insurance, and closings. We look forward to serving all of your title needs. Northern Title in Preston, Idaho. Good deeds done daily. Contact us today.
Go Preston!
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
All right, so it'll be a happy bus ride home for the Indians tonight as they will go home with a 62-34 win to go to 4-0 on the year. Before we say goodnight, John's get a final thought from you.
Well, I thought that Minico come out and proved exactly what we were saying in the pregame is they're going to come out a different team than what they saw in Utah Classic up there. They came out, played very physical, kept us out. Made us turn the ball over, did some things that was very good the first half. The second half, we got going, concentrated a little better, got better shots, better ball movement, running the court, different things that makes Preston a good team.
Right. So the Indians will win it. Be a happy bus ride home, and our next broadcast is on Thursday when the Preston Indians head back out on the road when they go to Pocatello and Highland High School to face the Rams. If you're going to the game, remember they're playing in the small old gym there at Pocatello. So if you want to make sure you get a good seat, because seats are limited, make sure you leave early. Otherwise, if you're going to stay home, we'll have an audio-only broadcast for you with the pregame show starting at 7 o'clock and the tip-off at 7:30 on KACH and on mylocalradio.com. Our next broadcast is tomorrow night as the Lady Indians will take the floor back at home at Preston Gym as they'll welcome the Hillcrest Lady Knights to town. The pregame show gets started again just about 7 o'clock, and the tip-off slated for 7:30 tomorrow night back home at Preston Gym. So that'll wrap up our coverage for tonight. The executive producer of KACH Radio Sports is Val Cook. The associate producer is Jace Andrews. Our studio coordinator tonight has been John Beverly, and our stage manager is Ernest Dixon. Remind you of the final score one more time as the Indians pick up their fourth win of the year, 62-34 here at Minico. For John Slaughter, I'm Dan Hubbard saying thanks for joining us tonight for this presentation of Preston Indian basketball here on KACH and on the My Local Radio Sports Network. Until next time, good night from here at Minico.
Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting LLC and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting LLC.
I don't care about everything. I just need the one I'm working on. I can't get
that tape down so it doesn't fall off.
Yes. Now, where's tomorrow?
Tomorrow's home.
Tomorrow's home. Okay. When's Highland?
Highland is Thursday.
Okay.
We won't be able to get in and start setting up until probably like 5:15, more like, because the boys will be on the floor practicing still.
Okay.
Take care, these two are wrapped together.
That's fine.